Good morning, everybody. I am your host, the Supreme Litigant, and I'd like to welcome all of y'all back to Smart Lope TV. Before we begin, I want to go ahead and tell y'all to pound that subscribe button and that like button. Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how and explain to you how to draft a complaint for a divorce in Alabama. So, first thing you want to do is go to Google, type in Alabama Code 1975. Once you do that, this will pop up, one of these. Click on this. Okay, and then you would scroll down to Title 30. See right here, Marital and Domestic Relations. Go to Title 30. Okay, and then you will go to Chapter 2 of Title 30, since that relating to divorce and alimony. Right here. Okay, you see where it says Article 1, Divorce from Bonds of Matrimony? You would click right here where it says Section 32-1. Okay, once you click that, this is going to tell you which court has original jurisdiction, and this is going to tell you all of the grounds that you can get a divorce for in Alabama. So, Part A here in this section, 32-1, it says the circuit court has power to divorce persons from bonds of matrimony upon a complaint filed by one of the parties entitled in re the marriage of and blah 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 for the causes following. And these are all of the causes. These are, in other words, these are all of the grounds for a divorce right here. So let's say you want to get a divorce for adultery. Okay. Well, no, let's since I already got one of these drafted, let's go ahead and use section 4, which is you want to get a divorce from your spouse because they're in prison and they're going to be in prison for longer than 7 years. Because you can get a divorce for that in Alabama. See right here where it says imprisonment in the penitentiary of this or any other state for 2 years, the sentence being for 7 years or longer. Okay, so let's go here. Well, no, let's go here because this is the actual sample complaint for that particular section. So what you would do is you would type in the circuit court for your county, whichever county you live in, you have to put that county right there. You just take out this county and put another county in because this deals with venue. This deals with which court has the authority to take cognizance and decide your case. That's what venue deals with. And then this right here, all of this is the party section. You know, this is the parties. Okay, so y'all should know what that is. Now the complaint for divorce. And in the complaint for divorce, you would simply say something just like this right here. And if you don't understand anything of what I'm about to read you says, that's fine. Just make sure you do your own research before you file your complaint in court so you can understand exactly what you're saying and what you're asking the court to do. Okay, so uh, this is just a sample now, but anyway, comes now Jane Doe, hereinafter plaintiff. So that means uh, after Jane Doe, she's gonna be referred to the plaintiff throughout the throughout this complaint, and the same thing goes for the John Doe, the defendant. He's gonna be referred to as a defendant throughout this complaint. But anyway, proceeding pro se in the case sub judice, petitioning for divorce against John Doe, hereinafter defendant, pursuant to section 30-2-1A4 of the Code of Alabama 1975. So when the judge sees this, she or he is going to go to that section in the Code of Alabama and see what exactly, if they don't already know, to see what exactly the plaintiff is petitioning for a divorce for. And plaintiff now shows unto this honorable court as follows. So in other words, you're showing facts. You have to plead facts. These facts are your elements um, to a particular cause. Okay, your facts. Your facts prove your point. Uh, you only want to talk about facts that are relevant to proving why you are asking for what you're asking for. Okay. If it does not prove your point, that means it is irrelevant and you don't want to talk about it. So don't talk about it because you're only going to confuse the court. It's not going to make any sense to even talk about it. So don't talk about it. Let's see. right here. So what you would simply do is you would number these paragraphs right here. These numbered paragraphs or whatever, although they're not paragraphs, they consider these paragraphs or whatever. But anyway, you would say all of this stuff right here that's necessary. Okay. And you can this is a great sample complaint, so you can use this for yours if that's what you're gonna file a divorce for or whatever. You can use this for yours, but you just have to edit it, change it to make it fit to make your set of facts in the complaint or whatever. So anyway, plaintiff and defendant are both over 19 years of age. That's a good one. Plaintiff resides in Mobile County, Alabama, and has lived in said county all her life. That's a good one. That deals with jurisdiction, of over the defendant for the court to take cognizance and decide the case. Defendant's place of confinement is J.K. Fountain Correctional Facility. So all of this stuff, it proves that the defendant is in jail. They're going to be in jail for 10 years, according to this complaint or whatever. And that's grounds for a divorce. But I'm still going to read over it, just to let you know and explain, just to give you some commentary on each of these particular numbered paragraphs or whatever. Defendant's AIS number, meaning their inmate number or whatever, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and defendant can be served at said place of confinement. So in other words, the defendant can be served a copy of this complaint at the prison that they're incarcerated in. Okay. Plaintiff has been a resident of the state of Alabama for more than 6 months, next immediately preceding the filing of this complaint. What that basically means is you're just telling the judge that you have been a resident for at least 6 months. Okay, because if you're not a resident for at least 6 months, they don't have jurisdiction to grant you a divorce. Okay, so you have to be a resident for at least 6 months. Okay. This court has subject matter jurisdiction of this action and over the parties thereof. Okay. That basically means that the court has subject matter jurisdiction over this action and also it has jurisdiction over the parties, meaning the plaintiff and the defendant. Plaintiff and defendant have borne no children of this marriage, which is important. Neither plaintiff nor defendant have property rights to be resolved. That's very important because me personally, I haven't taken one case that have children, that involve children or property unless like it's already decided who gets what. Like if the parents have already decided, okay, we're gonna do this, this, and this. Like if they arguing over it, I don't have time for that because I don't know who lying and I don't know who telling the truth. So I just don't get involved with that unless they're gonna pay me what I'm asking for. I just don't have time for it. I don't know who lying. I don't know who telling the truth. And I always try to do the right thing. Let's go down to number 9 right here. Plaintiff and defendant were legally married on January 4th, 2008 in the probate court of Mobile County. Okay, let me give you some commentary. Look, man, stay the hell out of court. You do not need a marriage license. Okay, you don't need a marriage license. In fact, when you get married legally, the state owns that marriage. That's why you have to petition one of their employees for a divorce. You have to ask for permission to get a divorce. Stay the hell out of court. Okay, you do not need these people's permission to get married. Do a private marriage contract. That's what you need to do. If you want absolute total control over your marriage, do a private marriage contract because marriage is a contract. That's all it is anyway. It's a contract. I don't care what they tell you, it's a contract. But when you get married legally, that marriage is between 3 persons. And those 3 persons are your person, your spouse's person, and the state, because the state is a person. They're not going to tell you that, but that's what the state is. It is a person. It is a corporation. It's a person. All right, number 10, pursuant to cause number right here. This right here is just a made-up cause number, but this is the cause number that for the defendant's case who was sentenced to 10 years in court, in circuit court for Mobile County. So in other words, if the judge were to type this case number in on his computer in that particular court or whatever, she or he would find this case and then read it, and then they would determine, they would read it and say, okay, well, the defendant did get 10 years. So that's grounds, to grant a divorce in Alabama under those particular grounds, if that's what you're petitioning and asking for. If that's what you're asking for. As of September 28, 2018, defendant has been in prison for 5 years and 10 months. Okay. So this is just a general just a general review or whatever. After that, you would go down to your prayer for relief right here where it says wherefore. I would just title it prayer for relief because that's basically what it is. It says, wherefore a plaintiff prays this court will take jurisdiction of this cause, and that upon a final hearing of this cause, that the court will grant unto plaintiff a decree of divorce forever dissolving the bonds of matrimony now existing between the parties, and that the court will further grant unto plaintiff any alternative just and proper relief. Simple. All of this stuff is simple, man. These people are not smarter than you. They just read. That's it. They not smarter than you, man. They just read. That's it. They not smarter than you. I'm gonna keep telling y'all that they are not smarter than y'all. They just read. That's it. Um, this complaint has to be verified, so you have to go before a notary and get it verified. I would just wait to sign it. You got to sign it in front of a notary anyway. Let's go back to the code right here. Anyway, so what you would do, this is what the court does. You always plead facts, and these facts have to prove your point on why you want a divorce. So what the judge would do is they're going to read over your complaint for divorce, and they're going to determine if the facts that you allege in your complaint for divorce are sufficient in law to grant you a divorce. How they do that is they take the case law from the judiciary, and they apply that law to those set of facts, and they determine, okay, well, this is the law. This is what the judiciary said, and the judiciary says that these facts are sufficient to grant a divorce because the defendant has been sentenced to 10 years in prison, you know, or so to speak. That's just for number 4. But a divorce for adultery, you want to plead facts. You want to say something like, of course, you want to make sure that, you want to tell the court that you're over the age of 19, that you've been a resident for at least 6 months, um, that you have evidence you saw. For example, anything that you saw, you're direct, that's called direct evidence. So you're a witness. So let's say you saw your husband or your wife cheating on you. They were having sex with another man or woman or whatever, and you put that in the complaint. That is, that's a fact. You know, it's an allegation. It doesn't become a fact until it's agreed upon between the parties. But it's an allegation that is relevant to proving your point. So I would put that in the complaint. Okay, you only want to talk about anything and everything that proves why you are asking for what you're asking for. That's what you want to talk about. If it doesn't prove any of that, don't talk about it. Period, because you're only going to confuse the court. That's it. So anyway, I hope this video helped y'all out. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If it didn't, comment below and let me know. I'm going to be going live on the 20th. What is that? I think that's tomorrow. Yeah. At I'm not sure if it's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Central Standard Time. So I need to go and check. But I will be going live, and tomorrow I'm going to be telling y'all how to sue the police. I'm going to show y'all, well, tell y'all because it's going to be on Blog Talk Radio. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all how I successfully sued the police. Okay, and if you want proof, all you got to do is ask. And I'll upload some court documents and show you. But anyway, I hope this really helps y'all out. This stuff is easy, man. These people are not smarter than y'all, okay? They are not. They just read, okay? They just read. That's it. So, anyway, the Supreme Litigant is out. Peace.